What's going on, everyone? Welcome, everybody. My name is DAYO. This is Frontline Investment. So, I am just going to wait a little bit until we have at least 10 viewers, okay? Welcome, everybody. My name is DAYO. This is Frontline Investment. So, I am just going to wait a little bit until we have. What's going on, everyone? 10 viewers, okay? What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I live? What's going on, everyone? Please give me a thumb up if you can hear me. What's going on, everyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I live? What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? What's up? What's up? Oh, great. So today I want to talk about prenatal test, and I mean, this is a very important topic in my opinion because this has to do with babies. This has to do with parents. If you are a couple, for example, if you are a parent and your wife, or if you are a female and you get pregnant, you want to know what is going on with your baby, okay, with your pregnancy. You want to be prepared for anything that can happen. Anything can happen whenever it comes to pregnancy. Nobody knows. Pregnancy is more or less a miracle, okay? So this is where I'm going to start from, guys. Just if you can hear me clearly, just please, I can see the comment section. Just please give me a sign if anything is wrong so that I can adjust it, okay? So I want to start with this page right here. This presentation is going to take us at least 1 hour. This is not some super fun presentation or something like that. But for me, this is a very important presentation. And I have been working on this since over 1 week now. All these pages I have here, I have about one, two, three. I have about 8 pages right here, and I have been working on these pages for over a week because this is a topic I am super passionate about. So, this article was released by Bionano Genomics a few weeks ago, and the title says Publication outlines potential for optical genome mapping with Bionano Saphyr system to be the foundation of a new workflow in prenatal genetic testing. And this is where I am going to start the presentation from, guys. I mean, in this video, I am going to talk about Saphyr device, the purpose of Saphyr device whenever it comes to prenatal testing, what is coming for Bionano Genomics in the nearest future that most of us are not aware of. As you guys know, on my channel, I talk about Bngo all the time, and there are a lot of positive catalysts that I believe most of us are not yet aware of. So I am going to show anything related to prenatal genetic testing in this video. So let's dive into it. Now, Bionano Genomics announced that a publication in the peer-reviewed journal Genes describing an analysis by optical genome mapping (OGM) of representative examples of common genetic syndromes. I need to catch my breath. Common genetic syndromes that are the basis of prenatal genetic testing recommended by medical association in the US and around the world. The paper's author have outlined a potential framework for OGM to be developed as the basis of a new standard of care in prenatal genetic analysis because of its ability to identify all types of structural variants. So, if you are talking about prenatal testing, up to date, they are still using all these old school dinosaur technologies, or perhaps some laboratories out there are using the sequencing technologies, but we all know that Saphyr device is able to detect structural variants that all these next generation sequencing technologies are unable to detect. Saphyr is able to detect it, and that is why I believe this is going to be a very huge, super positive catalyst for Bionano Genomics. Think about how many pregnant women are out there, and what the Saphyr device in terms of total revenue can bring to Bionano Genomics. That is why I am doing this video. Okay, so excuse me. Dr. Eric, the CEO of Bionano Genomics, after this research was published, he said, I quote, "What we are seeing now on a consistent basis is the demonstration of utility for OGM in a variety of applications. Development and validation of OGM assays for prenatal analysis is an area where the field could transform itself and help physicians and their patients, excuse me, end quote." And he continues, "Over the last year alone, we have seen a great number of publications and presentations that demonstrate Saphyr's prowess in cytogenetic analysis of genetic disease, leukemia, and solid tumor. While there remains significant work for this proof of concept studies to translate into broader mainstream adoption, we believe the momentum is strong." So he said he believes Bionano Genomics, there are different kind of publications out there that is already saying Bionano Genomics is 100% in concordance, with all these old school technologies out there. This fish, microarray, and so on and so forth. And that is what the Bngo boss said in that. So not to waste your time, let me show you guys what I discovered. Okay, so this is it. In this study, OGM with Saphyr was used to detect a variety of genetic abnormalities in amniotic fluid and chorionic villus samples collected during pregnancy. So in this video, I am going to show you guys how amniotic fluid is done and how chorionic villus samples are also collected, okay, in the next page. So it continues. The paper shows examples of how different OGM assays identified cases of trisomy 21, the Down syndrome, sex chromosome aneuploidy, where additional copies of the X chromosome were present. So let's just leave this for now, and let me take you guys to the next page where amniotic fluid and chorionic villus samples are collected. Okay, so since I live in Germany, this presentation, I find a lot of documents out there about prenatal testing in Germany, and I found some laboratories that are already doing this, how much they cost, how much they charge, how it is being done, and that's what I want to show I want to show you guys in this video. Okay, so if we go up a little bit, I'm just going to start from, I still need to catch my breath, guys. I mean, life here is not easy. Now, this is from prenatal.de. I believe this is a body that has to do with genetic and prenatal in Germany. Okay, so you can find a lot of tons of information in this PDF. This is like 19 pages PDF, but I will try as much as possible to try to simplify this to you guys, because so the first page says information of prenatal diagnostics, and it tells you about what is going on here. Okay, now this is the topics: prenatal diagnostics, causes of disorders of the unborn, examination methods, early organ diagnostic, risk screening, and it goes down to how do you act after a puncture, after you collect, the umbilical cord puncture, and so on and so forth. So and it says, dear patients, your gynecologist has explained to you various prenatal examination methods. Perhaps you have not yet decided whether and which of these investigations are suitable for you. So this document speaks about the kind of how they collect these samples. Now, if you go down, you can see prenatal diagnostic include medical examinations which check the health condition of the unborn child in the mother's body. So it continues. However, none of these studies can guarantee a perfectly healthy child. So it goes down a little bit. I want to show you guys how prenatal is done, how the sample is collected. That is what I want to show you guys on this page. So you guys can see the normal human chromosome set. This is the normal human chromosome set that has no genetic illnesses or disease, I believe. So the chromosome disorders, a healthy person has 46 chromosomes in each cell of his body, 23 of which were inherited from the mother and 23 from the father. Each chromosome is therefore a pair. However, the number or the structure of the chromosomes can be changed due to division errors, or chromosome can be threefold instead of twofold. In this case, we speak of trisomy. The most common is the trisomy of chromosome 21, known as Down syndrome. The number of sex chromosome XY chromosomes can also be altered. Deviations in the structure of the chromosomes can also have an influence on the development of the unborn. Each pregnancy carries a small risk of such random chromosomal disorder. So here they spoke about the frequency of chromosomal abnormalities in the 12th week of pregnancy. You guys can easily see the frequency of chromosomal abnormality. That is the graph. But if you go down a little bit, the examination is done early organ examination, 12th week, DNA test from 11th week, chorionic villus from 11th week. That is when they collect the sample using the chorionic villus method. Amniotic fluid test is collected during the, this is done in the 5th week of pregnancy. The alpha fetoprotein is done in the 15th week, sorry. Umbilical cord is done in the 18th week, and so on and so forth. So let me show you guys the so you guys can easily see the examination using the organ diagnosis. This is the where is it? So if you go to this page, says the examination has been of increasing importance in recent years. The early examination of organs is not a part of the routine examinations in pregnancy. The costs are therefore covered by statutory health insurance funds only in case of medically necessary examination. So if you go to your gynecologist and you perform this test, this is the fetus in the 13th week measurement of the crown heel length, but I don't think this part is important, related to my topic. I want to show you guys what the Saphyr device is going to be used for, how the samples are going to be collected, okay? That is what I want to show you guys. How they are doing it presently, so that you can. So this is the amniotic fluid test, which is done after 15th week of pregnancy, okay? The amniotic fluid provides us the child cells which contain genetic material, chromosomes, that can be analyzed. Numerous chromosomal disorders can thus be excluded with very high certainty. We perform the amniotic fluid test when at least 15th week of gestation is completed. So this is performed in the 15th week, and I believe this can also be performed from the 10th week. So the risk is 1 out of 1,000, but I want to show you guys, okay, this is it. This is the amniotic fluid puncture. This is how they collect the sample, from the pregnant woman. For example, they puncture the belly and they take the sample from this area of the pregnancy. You can see how it is done, and of course it is a very, it is a risky one. 1 out of 1,000, that is the risk. I am saying this because perhaps most of you guys out there have a pregnant partner, or you are pregnant by yourself, or you would like to have baby in the future. That is why I am discussing this topic, because it is very, very important as a human being to know it. So this is how they collect the sample, and once the sample is collected, they take it to the laboratory, and hopefully in the nearest future, the Saphyr device will be the one device that they will be using to analyze what is going on. So in these samples, they can find the genetic information of the baby, and it can tell them a lot of things about the baby, about all these these illnesses, if the baby is going to have it or not, like Down syndrome and so on and so forth. So this is the second one, umbilical cord puncture. You can easily see how it is performed here. I hope you guys can see it clearly. If not, I will have to zoom it a little bit. Okay, a little bit zooming. So this is how this one is performed. They puncture the this is the chorion villus biopsy. They collect the sample from here, and they send it to the laboratory. And this is the third one, umbilical cord puncture. And of course, all these methods are very risky. Okay, these are these are invasive method of collecting samples. They are. This is not the non-invasive method. So how certain is the examination of the child cells? That is another one, and it goes on. And I believe that is the end of this page. I just wanted to show you in this page, how the samples are collected, and then they are sent to the laboratory for examination. If there is any genetic illnesses, if the baby is going to have Down syndrome, for example, so that is how it is collected. And of course, this is the ultrasound as well. You can easily see through the ultrasound, you can see what is going on in the belly, and they use the ultrasound here. They use it to detect the position of the baby so that the baby is not affected if they want to collect the sample. Right here, you can see they use the ultrasound to detect, the position of the baby so that they can collect the sample. Okay, so now let me show you guys the prices of these samples. Okay, the prices of the test in Germany. So this is presented, this you can find this information on prenatal.de. Excuse me. This information is available on prenatal medicine and genetics on prenatal.de. This is the body that provides information about all this prenatal testing in Germany. Okay, this page is actually in German, but I translated it to English so that you guys can understand it a little bit. Those of you that are not non-German speakers. So it goes down, and here you can see the reliability and limitations of tests on cell-free DNA. Okay, so the DNA test only check for trisomy 21, which is of course Down syndrome, trisomy 18, which is the Edwards syndrome, and trisomy 13, which is the Pätau syndrome. This is the three most common syndromes that they check if you are pregnant. And of course, this kind of test is perfectly, it's more or less very important for pregnant women that are over 30 years old. Okay, because once you are over 30 years old, you have the risk of your baby having all these genetic diseases is very high. Okay, so in most cases, pregnant women that are below 30 years, they don't really, I don't think they have to perform all the tests, except if through ultrasound or something, the gynecologist, found something that is not, not normal, then they have to perform this test as well. So in most cases, this is best for pregnant women that are above 30 years old, or in their closer to 40 years old. The risk of all these genetic diseases are very high. Okay, so carrying out the DNA test, prenatal currently offers 3 DNA tests, which according to current state of knowledge do not differ in terms of their informative value and qualities. So these tests are non-invasive prenatal tests, NIPT. This test right here, these tests are performed. They take the blood from the arm of the mother. They collect the blood from the pregnant mother, because in that blood you can find some genetic information. Some genetic materials are in the blood of the mother, and they can find a lot of information about what is going on with the baby. So that is the best way. That is the non-invasive method of collecting this sample. They take the blood of the mother, and in terms of when you talk about Saphyr or Bionano Genomics, they take this blood and they put it in Saphyr, and Saphyr can detect what is going on. If there are some structural, some abnormalities going on in the genome of the baby, Saphyr can detect it. And of course, I believe they can also tell you if the child is a male or a female. So that is why Saphyr device in the future is going to perform. The purpose of Saphyr device in the future is enormous, guys. That is why I'm making this video. I am trying how to pass my message across to you guys, and hopefully you guys can understand what I am talking about. Okay, now these are the prices. You can easily see we have three clinics, I can say, in Germany performing this kind of thing, according to this website. Okay, one is in Constance, one is in Tübingen, and another one is in Essen. And you can see this is Prenatal Test, and they call it Life Codex. This one is called Senator, and this is from Amniotic. So these are the prices. Prenatal Test cost about 129 euro. Trisomy 21, that's what they detect with this price. So with this one, you can detect if your baby is going to have, Down syndrome. This is the number for the Down syndrome. You have this trisomy 21, and this one cost about 228 euro, and this is trisomy 21, 18, and 13. And this another one from Harmony, it costs about 299 euro. But not to talk about all these prices, I believe the Saphyr device is going to combine all these prices, once Bionano Genomics starts to provide this service, this prenatal test service, I believe they are going to combine all this, because the Saphyr device can detect all these things at one go. Instead of you to pay half for this, the Saphyr device, I believe, is going to be able to detect, Down syndrome, Edward syndrome, and Pätau syndrome. That is why this topic is very, very important, to me. And you can see the prices right here. So right now, Saphyr device costs about starting at 450 euro per genome. In my opinion, Bionano Genomics is going to, come up with a new price once this prenatal test is available. Once they are providing this service to prenatal test, I believe they will change this price. I believe, in my opinion, I think Bionano Genomics has customized this price according to the service that their customers, laboratories, researchers, request. I believe this price is not a fixed price, this 450 US dollars per genome. So in terms of prenatal, I believe Bionano Genomics is going to come up with another price, perhaps cheaper than this. Okay, so so that is all about this test. Down syndrome, Edward syndrome, trisomy 13, Pätau syndrome. That is the number. So if you go back to this publication, you can see that in that publication they spoke about using the, in the study excuse me, in the study, OGM with Saphyr was used to detect a variety of genetic abnormalities in amniotic fluid and chronic villus samples. So I showed you guys already the amniotic fluid and chronic villus sample. It is right here. So this is the chronic villus sampling. You can easily see, and this is how it is performed. You can see how it's performed right here. Okay, just a second. So this is how it is performed: umbilical cord puncture and the chorionic villus biopsy. That is how it is performed. Okay. So in the publication, they said they collected the sample and they are able to detect, using the OGM assay, to identify cases of trisomy 21 or Down syndrome, sex chromosome aneuploidy, where additional copies of the X chromosome were present, and the George syndrome was also detected. So, and they also said that about 1 in 4,000 beds, the most common microdeletion syndrome affecting about 1 in 4,000 beds. Okay, a repeat expansion causing fragile X syndrome, and an unbalanced translocation in the fetus caused by a balanced translocation in the parent. So that is what is coming, guys. This is what is coming. I know this video I'm making right now is super boring, but maybe to you guys it's super boring, but to me this is super interesting, and most people are not really interested in this. Most of you guys are interested in the stock price, but I hope I have been able to provide some kind of information, for you guys that have no idea how prenatal test is done or how the samples are collected. I hope I have been able to show you guys how it is done. Okay, so this laboratory right here is where, in Germany right now, this is where they send the sample to. Let me see if I can, increase this. Okay, so this right here, this is where they send the sample to right here. This laboratory right here is called Analysen Verzeichnnis.amedisgroup.de. That's the website. So they send it to this laboratory, and if you come here, you can see a lot of samples are sent to this laboratory. So I think this lab, for example, is where the Saphyr device is going to be used. Okay, this lab, for example, can buy as many Saphyrs as possible, install it, and they can use the Saphyr device for prenatal test or any other, you can see here, genetics or any other test out there. Okay, so look at that, for example, AML, MDS, mutation search with next generation sequencing, this is NGS right here. Okay, so this is where Saphyr device is coming, in my opinion. You can easily see they perform a lot of tests in this laboratory. This is a very big laboratory. Allergy, you can see what they are performing. So what is happening here is, on clinicians, for example, or gynecologists or whatever, they send sample, they collect it from the pregnant woman, and they send it to this laboratory, for example, and this lab, process it using the, I don't know, optical genome mapping Saphyr device, for example. In the future, they will process the sample, check what is going on, then they will send the result back to the clinic, and the clinic will of course tell the parents, the patients, the pregnant lady, what is going on with the baby, okay, if the baby is okay or not, if the baby is going to have genetic disease or not. So yeah, let me see, I didn't notice my, let me move this up here a little bit. So I didn't notice my my picture was covering my face. So you guys also remember that in last year, Bionano Genomics acquired Lineaging. Okay, they acquired Lineaging, and right now your Lineaging is more or less, uh, um if you are a parent, or a parent, for example, if you want to know what is going on with your baby, looking for answers about your child's health, you guys know Lineaging is making us a lot of money right now. This is CLIA laboratory, okay? Bionano acquired it last year, and they have bring us, I mean, they brought us millions of US dollars last year in terms of revenue. So don't forget, Lineaging is still there. And of course, Bionano Genomics is working with Praxis Genomics, which is one of their certified laboratories out there. You guys can easily see about 50% of people with genetic disease do not, get diagnosed even after extensive cytogenetic microarray, panel, exome, and genome sequencing. The purpose of Praxis Genomics is to provide a molecular diagnosis for these difficult to solve cases using combination of bionano optical mapping technology with whole genome and transcriptome sequencing. So Praxis Genomics, for example, is using Saphyr right now to detect genetic disease, and they use also let me show you guys the test. They also work with Illumina. I made video about this already, how they are using Bionano Genomics Saphyr device and using Illumina, to perform tests. And next month, don't forget, Praxis Genomics is going to collect a PLA code next month, okay? And this code is going to is going to expand their market. It's going to increase their total revenue. And don't forget that we sell consumables to Praxis Genomics, and Praxis Genomics is using Saphyr right now. So they may even increase the number of Saphyrs that they are using once they receive the code next month. That is one of the catalysts that is going to happen next month that I want you guys to be aware of. You can easily see what Praxis Genomics is doing right now with Bionano Genomics on Saphyr device, okay? FSHD testing, you can easily see it here. Combination testing, they are using the combination of Saphyr optical genome mapping, the Saphyr device, Bionano Genomics optical genome mapping with Illumina. If you come to combination testing, you can see here, right here, currently only Praxis Genomics offers co-analysis and co-interpretation of optical genome mapping, Illumina short read, whole genome sequencing, and transcriptome data. This data set corresponds to a high-level assessment, a high-resolution quasi-microscopic view, and the functional assessment of the human genome. So they are using the Saphyr device, and you can see right here, there is the DEX code. Okay, so next month, they are probably going to collect the second code, the PLA code. So you will see it next to their number here, the test. This is the test number right here. So that is all about Praxis Genomics that I want to remind you guys about. So once Bionano Genomics is able to, once they are accepted for this prenatal, once they come up with this assay and so on and so forth, I believe Praxis Genomics may start doing this prenatal testing for clinics. They may start doing prenatal testing as well. So the future is super interesting, guys. I mean, I am seeing a lot of catalysts here, guys. I mean, I see loads of catalysts. So now, this is another page that the detection, characterization, and breakpoint refinement of balanced rearrangement by optical mapping in clinical cases, okay? And this also spoke about the importance of Bionano Genomics right here, about how they can take over the fish, the situ hybridization, fluorescent situ in situ hybridization, the chromosomal karyotype analysis, and so on and so forth, and how they collect the samples. You guys can easily see the methods they use in collecting sample. Like from the prenatal test, this could be, for example, a blood of the pregnant lady, okay, and they put it in the, they use the chip, they put the sample in the chip, and put it in the Saphyr device, and of course they display, the monitor the user interface is going to show them what is going on in the genome right here. And if there is something, for example, Bionano Assess software assembles optical maps. So if there is something going on in the genomes, they will know and they can tell, or they can send the results back to the clinic, and the patient can know what is going on. So I believe that is all I want to share with you guys in this video. And I mean, there is more I could share with you guys. This, for example, is a PDF optical genome mapping as a next generation cytogenomics tool for detection of structural and copy number variation for prenatal genomic analysis. Okay, this is another huge thing that I believe the where is it? Augusta University is working on right now, and Augusta University also, this professor from Augusta University is going to also apply. I believe they have an assay right now, and they want to also apply for the PLA code next month. So Praxis Genomics wants to apply for this PLA code, and Augusta University is also working on something, and they are also going to apply for this PLA code next month. And if they get this code, we are talking about revenue, guys. Revenue. That means they can also perform this prenatal test. You guys can easily, there are tons of information on this PDF. This 11 pages PDF. I mean, let me quickly see if I can read something interesting. All this, they spoke also about the invasive diagnostic test that I already tell you guys about. Collecting blood sample from the mother and running the test. So this, I think I will just leave this one for another time. Okay, so prenatal OGM workflow, an assay based on OGM with the Saphyr device, a commercially available platform for genome analysis from Bionano Genomics, has been developed to utilize either direct or cultured amniotic fluid cells or chronic Villus sample. I already showed you guys how they collect the chronic Villus sample, okay, which are used in clinic practice for the current standard of care methods such as karyotyping, FISH, or CMA. If the amniotic fluid does not contain 1.5 million cells, okay, I don't need to go through that. So let me just check out the conclusion, and I can tell you guys what you guys should be expecting going forward. Okay, I mean, this is super interesting topic. I know this is more or less a boring topic perhaps for most of you guys, but to me this is super interesting topic. So this fragile eggs, you can see the results of an analysis right here. So here they spoke about the autosomal trisomy, the trisomy 21, which of course can also be called Down syndrome, is the most common live-born trisomy syndrome. Soft ultrasonography sonography markers allude to the presence of trisomy 21, and live-born babies have distinct facial. Okay, we don't need to go into that. Then they spoke about the sex chromosomal aneuploidy as well, microdeletion syndrome, which of course is known as the George syndrome. This one is known as the so repeat expansion disorder, and so on. So the Saphyr device can detect a lot of things once it has started to be once we start to use it in the laboratory to perform prenatal tests. Saphyr device is going to show a lot of results, more than what this old school dinosaur technology are presently showing. So in conclusion, Augusta University says optical genome mapping, with its power to detect all classes of SVs, including CNVs, at a higher resolution than traditional cytogenetic methods, can play a significant role in prenatal care and management. As a next generation cytogenomic tool, OGM can be employed as an invasive prenatal testing tool after a positive NIPT screen, and for the detection of microdeletion slash duplication syndrome implicated in high-risk pregnancies. OGM has shown 100% concordance with the current combinatorial cytogenetic assays in several studies aimed at investigating complex genetic disorder. Guys, I am not the one saying this, okay? These are experts saying this. And OGM, the Saphyr device, has already showed, like, it has shown like 100% concordance. It means, we are going to replace all this dinosaur technology. We are going to replace them, guys. I mean, so to conclude, assays based on OGM are cost effective, have fast turnaround times with sample to reporting in 4 days, do not require custom complex by bioinformatic pipelines, are high resolution compared to traditional methods, and have the ability to detect all SV classes relevant for prenatal diagnostic testing in an automated fashion. So, I mean, I don't know what else I have to say, guys. This is from expert. Okay, this is from Augusta University in USA, and you can easily see it also has Bionano Genomics is here, Genomic and Precision Medicine, School of Medicine, George Washington University, Center for Genetic Medical Research, Children's National Health Washington, and Department of Pathology, Augusta University, Augusta. So these are experts telling us what is coming in terms of prenatal tests. So I hope you guys have learned a lot from this presentation. I mean, this is not easy, guys. I mean, I have been working on this for the past week, and I'm very happy. Finally, I am going to remove this from my desk. I have this like almost 8 days now on my computer. I haven't been able to shut down my laptop because of this presentation, these documents right here. So I believe that is all about this video. So if you guys have any question, please drop it. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. If you want me to talk about the stock price, I can also add it a little bit to this presentation before it will be over. What's going on, guys? Talk to me. Talk to your boy. So let me just try and I'm going to try and increase this so that you guys can see my face much more clearer. Okay, I'll just put this like this, and I'll bring this here. So talk to me, guys. If you have any question, please let me know. If you have any question, let me know so that I can answer some of your questions. Any question, guys, let me know about prenatal test. Come on. Any question, let me know if you have any question. If you have any question, let me know so that we can end this video. If no question, then I am just going to give you guys like 2 more minutes. If you have any question, let me know. Let me know if you have any question. If not, we have to end this video. So the stock price, today was a crazy day, guys. I mean, so I think that is where we're going to end this video, guys. Since there is no question, I will just end this video right here. And how long has it been so far? Well, I think, ARK Invest, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with ARK Invest, guys. I don't know what is wrong with them. I mean, I am making video on Bngo every day, so I believe I see more things on Bngo than ARK Invest analyst Simon. I think I can lecture Simon about Bionano Genomics, in my opinion, okay? I can lecture him on Bngo, so because Simon has to focus on the entire industry. I am focused on Bngo. Simon has to focus on everything um whenever it comes to genomics, okay? He has to focus on PacBio, on Illumina, on Bngo, on whatever stock out there, but I am focused only on Bngo. So I think I have a solid advantage, over him whenever it comes to Bngo. So yeah. I don't think Bionano Genomics is going to merge with PacBio. I don't think so. We have a patent that we bought, from PacBio some years ago. I think it's in 2013, 2014 or some. I can't remember. I was reading about it like 3 months ago. So I think somehow PacBio, Bionano Genomics and PacBio, they used to work together somehow in the past, many years ago. So right now, I don't think they are going to work together. I don't see these two guys working together right now. So we can even forget about merger with PacBio. Let's just completely forget about it because PacBio is also trying to destroy Bionano Genomics. They are trying to come up with long read sequencing technology that can take over the Saphyr device market. So that is not going to happen. And of course, Bionano Genomics is working right now on Cytopia. They want to increase the throughput of the Saphyr device, from 5,000 human genomes per year. They want to increase it to about 70,000 human genomes per year. They are also working their backside off. They even, we still have the story of the nano nozzle, that hope maybe in the future the Saphyr device is also going to be able to sequence DNA, not only map the genomes. Okay, so the future is going to be super interesting. So if you want to say how, thank you Japan for that question. How difficult is it for other companies to start OGM side of technology? I mean, I think this is very difficult because Bionano Genomics has a lot of patents, and the patent that the Saphyr device is working on is also, they rent it from what's the name of this university out there? I can't really remember the name of the university. This patent is from one university. What is the name of this university? This patent is from the university, and as long as they are, this patent is given to Bionano Genomics directly, I don't see any problem with the Saphyr device, in my opinion. Okay, so I don't think it's going to take years before any other company can come up with this Saphyr device. What the Saphyr is able to do, it's going to take many years. In my opinion, Bionano Genomics is at least 5 years ahead of competition in this space. Okay, if any company come out today that can perform OGM, I don't think they'll be as fast as the Saphyr device, because right now you have to think about the throughput of the Saphyr device. 5,000 human genomes, 96 genomes per week. That is what one Saphyr can perform right now. So it's not easy, guys. It's not that easy. Mm, Market position, right now the best joint force, or how do you, your question, the best one we have right now is Illumina and Bionano Genomics. That is the best one we have. I have made few videos about Bionano Genomics coming together with Illumina, but I was wrong. They are not working. They are working together strategically but not directly. Okay, of course, Bionano Genomics, Illumina is owing Bionano Genomics. According to their 10K filing from the earning report of the 2020 earning report, you can easily see Illumina was one in the PDF. In one of the documents, you can find Illumina owing Bionano Genomics some money. Okay, so I think they are working together strategically, but if they are going to work together directly, that is the question. And of course, Praxis Genomics is also using, Illumina and Bionano Genomics. I showed you guys a few minutes ago. Praxis Genomics is using Illumina for DNA sequencing, short read sequencing, and they are using Bionano Genomics for optical genome mapping. Okay, and I showed you guys a few minutes ago. So yeah, in my opinion, vibes, I think Saphyr plus PacBio plus Illumina is equal to Nano Nozzle. Okay, nobody knows if Bionano Genomics is going to go after Illumina and PacBio in terms of DNA sequencing. Nobody knows yet. I mean, we are just trying to speculate. We are not completely sure if they will go after DNA sequencing. Okay, so yeah, because Illumina is the elephant in the room. What's up, Timor? Long time no speak. What's up? What's up? Any other question, guys? Let ask me some question, guys. Come on. I mean, I want to answer some question and end this video. We have like I still have like 10 minutes actually. I'm trying to make this video like 1 hour. I want to see if I can make this video a 1 hour thing. So I still have like 10 minutes to go. So please guys, ask me some questions. Ask me some. My mouth is super dry right now. I need to drink something. Let me answer some questions, guys. Come on, ask me some questions. So since you guys don't have any question for now, let me see if I can quickly do a little bit let me see if I can do a little bit technical analysis and show you guys what's happened today in the stock market. So today we saw, we went down today 5 point. Okay, so there is a question. Does the high valuation of Bngo ever worry you? Even though the future is bright, the valuation is very high. Okay, now we have some questions coming in. We have some questions coming in. So let me quickly go through these questions. So this question says, does the high valuation of Bngo ever worry? The thing is, Biden, I mean, I am not a professional analyst, okay? I am just here making educative videos, okay? So the thing is, we have analysts from we have Kevin the Guitar from Oppenheimer. We have from Maxim Group analysts. We have from what is the name of Ladenburg Thalmann. We have analysts with price target of $15 and $14, and 13 point something US dollars. So these guys are experts in their field, okay? And there is a reason I've made several videos, where they speak to us about the future of Bionano Genomics, the total addressable market, which of course is in the billions of US dollars, from 1 billion US dollars to like 3 point something billion US dollars. So that is what the price is presently, the stock price is presently pricing in the total addressable market of Bionano Genomics. But what I am betting on is not what these analysts are saying. I am betting on a future that is bigger than what most of these analysts are saying. For example, the prenatal test, for example, is not yet priced into Bionano Genomics, okay? And they have not yet priced in a lot of things, in my opinion, okay? Even the CEO of Bionano Genomics, Dr. Eric Omlin, said the Saphyr device can perform a lot of, a lot of tasks that even Bionano Genomics have no idea of. I mean, excuse me, they have no idea of what the Saphyr can perform. Everything the Saphyr can perform, they still don't know how many things the Saphyr device can perform. That is what I am betting on. And of course, I am also betting on the artificial intelligence aspect of this Saphyr device. If Bionano Genomics is able to install as many Saphyrs as possible, we are going to see a lot of use cases for this device. That is what I am betting on. So the analysts out there, they have a consensus price target of about 13 point something US dollars right now. I think 13.77 US dollars. I can't really confirm right now. So this price target, I mean, we are trading right now at, what are we trading right now? 6.61 US dollars right now today, guys. Compared to the consensus price target of 13 point something US dollars, that is huge, okay? I mean, we still have more than 100% upside. So I mean, I have nothing to worry about right now. I went all in around 5 years the last level, so I have nothing to worry about. If you want to make 100% from your investment in Bngo, for example, right now, you can easily do it. And we all know that analysts are not always completely right. They cannot see everything that every feature of the company they cover. Tesla is a perfect example. I remember when analysts had a price target of 200 and something US dollars, 400 and something US dollars, and what happened? Tesla stock price went to more than 2,000 US dollars. So I mean, yeah. Now let me see if I can answer another question. Do you think they will build this quarter's earning out of the water? I am thinking big surprise. So the first quarter of 2021 earnings is something I cannot really talk about right now, guys. I mean, I can't talk about it. I have been searching everywhere for information about what is going on in the first quarter, but it is very difficult to find a lot of information. The only thing we know is Bionano Genomics in the second quarter, they have installed in two NHS in the UK. And of course, the largest clinic in the largest hospital in Canada, don't forget, guys, the largest hospital in Canada is now piloting the Saphyr device. I don't know how many Saphyrs they installed in that hospital, for example. So there is a lot of hidden, a lot of and also I want you guys to know that Illumina, for example, has about 10,000 devices worldwide installed, okay? Illumina is not performing OGM, okay? So we have about 10,000 devices that we can install, but I think most of all these analysts are just pricing in the little device that we have installed so far. I don't think they are pricing in the 10,000 units that Bionano Genomics is able to install in the future. So that is also something So let me also see if I can find another question. Maybe. mm, And I want to also let you guys know something that is happening. Shout out to MOM. MOM shared something on Stock Tweet, and he said, this company that is presently. Let me quickly go to my Stock Tweet and show you guys something that MOM shared. Um, where is it? I want to show you guys something that he shared few hours ago. Okay. Mm, just a second. Just a second. I hope I can find it. He shared something about the orders of Bionano Genomics, the Saphyr device. He said this company that is presently making the devices, their order is going through the roof, but I can't find it, guys. Mhm. Where is it? MOM. Where is this information he shared with me? Okay, so I found it. So this is it. All right, this is it right here. So this guy, let me just let me remove this a little bit so that you guys can see what I am talking about. Okay. So this guy right here, he said, I actually know they are ordering big order of Saphyr starting next month. I can't tell you how many, but double order isn't a problem, and I won't sell my stock. This is my retirement stock. I have seen many medical devices, but this is the future. So, so I wrote MOM like, what is this guy talking about? So he is talking about Paramit. Okay, Paramit is the company that is presently making the Saphyr device. They are the one producing the device on behalf of Bionano Genomics. So the company, according to this guy, I don't know where he got this information from. He said Paramount is saying that next month they have large orders for Bionano Genomics. Okay, large orders for the Saphyr device. So that is that about that, guys. So so yeah. So what else? What other questions do you guys have for me? Yeah, I also think vibes. I also think Illumina has, according to the CEO of Illumina, from one of the videos, the interview he made 2 months ago, he said they have over about almost 14,000 Illumina devices, I think, already installed out there. I think 14,000 something devices. So that is huge, guys. I mean, Illumina is bringing in about billions of US dollars in total revenue, every year they bring in billions of US dollars. So once we have like 10,000 Saphyr devices out there, units installed, you guys can imagine how much Bionano Genomics is going to be bringing in. And of course, it's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. That is why we are all here doing the due diligence, you know. So, so what else? What else? I think, okay. So I think I'm going to end this video since you guys don't have any other questions. So Um, I think I'm just going to end this video. I think thanks guys, thanks everybody for checking in. Thank you guys. So I think that's where I'm going to end this video. I hope this video has been informative and I have been able to answer some questions and I have been able to explain to you guys about prenatal test, the advantages for Bionano Genomics, the Saphyr device, how huge it's going to be, how much we are going to make in revenue once this is, once we see it through. Once Bionano Genomics is the device of the Saphyr device is, being used as prenatal test device, we are going to make a lot of money, guys. I mean, and please remember, I am not an expert in this field. I am just here making video for educational purpose and sharing my own opinion with you guys, okay? Please always do your own due diligence as well. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Don't sue me, bro. So I believe that is all. I mean, now it's 50 minutes. I have 10 minutes left, guys. I want to make this video 1 hour. I want to make it 1 hour. Spacula, thanks, thanks, thanks. It's not easy. My mouth is super dry right now. 1 hour live, man. This is the first time I am doing this and I am loving it. 1 hour. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Sean. Thanks. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. So I think that's where we're going to end it since there is no more questions. So have a wonderful day, guys. I remain your boy Dayo. This is Frankla Investment. Please subscribe. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe. I talk about Bionano Genomics talk every day from Sunday to Sunday, and this is what I love doing. Okay, have a wonderful day, guys. Bye bye.